Hello everybody, I'm Bateswolf and welcome back to Bloodborne. It's been a little while since I recorded the last episode, in fact. It might have even been a couple of weeks. And that's just because I wanted to deplete the backlog that I had a little bit and let that run down so I could pick up from a fresh start. And if you guys had anything to say in the comments, I could pick up with that from scratch, sorry. To say if you wanted me to do anything in an episode, I'd be right up to date so that I could do that. So there was that, and also the game has been updated, as you guys probably know, and that happened about a few days before I recorded this episode, in fact. And we know the load screens now are much better than they were previously, which is a huge benefit, because I know that was frustrating for a lot of people. And also they've done something which I really wanted them to do from the beginning, and that was adding the item descriptions and all kinds of equipment descriptions on those loading screens, just like the previous Souls games had. So that's superb. So now we get to read over those when we're waiting to go to a new area. So that's a little bit of an introduction there, and what I'm thinking about doing this episode is having a little bit of a run back through these Forbidden Woods. Not all the way through, not every single area, but I'm sure there was definitely a few bits I missed last time, and because it's been like a week or so, maybe two I think, I've kind of forgotten a little bit of exactly what I've done, but I know that there's definitely bits that I've not been to in this area because, as I was mentioning in the last episode, there's quite a few branching paths that you can take, so I'm bound to have missed one or two of them, so that's what I'm looking to do on this episode. Although we clearly see we've been here, we've killed that guy. Or at least I think we have, right? What's in this area? Oh crap. I think we've been this way. Or have we? Ah, yes! We haven't been up this way, but now we've unlocked that shortcut. You remember this when we first fought the first Medusa-like snake creature? Yes, the upper level of the Forbidden Woods. So that's that shortcut unlocked. Remember when I was looking over the edge down at the lift? That is that. So it's cool that we've unlocked a shortcut there. That might come handy in the future. But right now I'm looking to continue to progress through this area. I know there was a boss. There was what appeared to be a little boss area, but I was being a little baby because of the amount of blood echoes I had on my person, and I really didn't want to fight him because I didn't want to throw him away. But I might just end up fighting him, to be honest. You know, who cares? It's only a few blood echoes, a few tens of thousands. That will probably be very useful to my survival in the future. Oh, we'll see. So hopefully you don't mind me having a bit of a run through here, because I really like... You know what I'm like, as I've explained quite a few times now, I like to go in depth on these playthroughs, even if it's my first time. Or at least in depth as I possibly can. And that means trying to find as much as I possibly can. And we will be having a bit of a backtrack through the starting areas of Yharnam soon, I think, because there was quite a few things that I missed that I wanted to go back to, I think. Or at least check that I wanted to go back to. And I noticed that as I was I did have a little bit of a play off camera on a different character, and that kind of enlightened me to a couple of things that I had actually missed. And don't worry, I didn't spoil them, I didn't actually do what I discovered. So, I have no idea what's going to happen there, but I also am very excited to go back and take another look at that, for sure. So, we did drop down from like that cliff last time. We plunged on a snake, and that brought us back to this area. I walked up there and stood there to start the episode. Right, so that means we progressed through this way. Now, there's some loot over there. As you see about the paths, left, right, forward. There's quite a few. Quite a few indeed. Well, the thing is, there's corpses all over the place, and I don't know what I've killed and what I've not. Where I've been and what I've not. I'm sure if you play this area enough, you go through it a little bit, then no doubt you'll get the hang of it. But right now, considering I've had that break as well, it's like... Where do I go? Okay, that's a straight up circle. Because there was also a little bit of a swampy kind of place that I wanted to take a look at that I never went into. So hopefully I can find that again and move down there. Where to go, where to go. And during the break I had, by the way, somebody enlightened me to a little bit of an interesting feature to do with the Madman's Knowledge, and that is that you can actually use that to make the game more difficult. Because oh, there's some loot. Frenzied Cold Blood. One of them, and it seems like it was a level 7 one. So that should give us quite a few echoes, which will be nice. Yeah, you can actually use the Madman's Knowledge to make the game more difficult, and that's because the more insight that you have... Okay, this looks... Oh, crap. This looks like an area we've not been before. And that's because insight actually makes the game more difficult the more that you have. And as you see now, we've only got one, which is base. It doesn't mean that it's super easy. It just means that it's not as difficult as it could perhaps be if you continue to, say, use the Madman's Knowledge to get the insight, or from picking it up off bosses or whatever. I'm just going to tank this out for a second. There we go. And it did say that it doesn't just go up in 1s, 2s and 3s as you move up. It actually goes up in tiers. So say if you have 5, you'll gain an extra tier of difficulty. Then say when you get to 15, you'll gain another, and so on and so forth. I'm sure you know what I mean. Ooh, let's get out of there. Coolio, that's him. And I can't in fact remember each tier. Some nice shards there, that's good. I can't exactly remember each tier, but I do know that I think it's something like 5, 15, 30, and I think that's all I knew. I really can't remember, I'm sorry about that. But it's cool to know at least anyway. It's nice to know that that can be used as a mechanic to increase the difficulty of the game, which is really neat. I've got to like that kind of... What would you even call it? I'm rooting for the word in my mind. I can't really know what I'm looking for. It's kind of a natural means. That's not the word I'm looking for, but I'm going to use a natural means of increasing the difficulty without just powering up the enemies. So that's real cool. And the reason I'm dropping down here is because I recognise where I am now. We picked up a couple of runes here last time, which I will read over the descriptions for soon, because I can't remember if I did or not. But we know that we can progress over there, where we've just dropped down from, because we've clearly not been there before. As we see, we've not picked up those items. And down here, I believe there's a boss fight. Or what appeared to be one anyway. When I came through this area last time. So, and by the increase of difficulty, I don't just mean enemies getting more difficult. I've been told that it actually changes up their movesets a little bit as well. They end up with a few more new attacks and movements and things like that, which could freshen up the game a little bit, make things a little more different, other than just giving the enemies more damage to deal to the player. So that's real nice. I like that. Now, if anybody thinks this isn't a boss fight, they have another thing coming. It's got to be. I'm just intrigued to see what we're going to find in here. And I am going to power up the bolt paper. No, I'm not. Maybe I'm not going to power up the bolt paper. Guys, it turns out I'm not going to use the bolt paper in this area. What about the... I have no idea why that is. Okay. Well, we'll ignore that. No big deal. I'm not sure why that is. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation. Shadow of Yharnam, Shadow of Yharnam, and Shadow of Yharnam. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Look at those Grim Reapers. Wielding katanas. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Pyro skills as well. Oh, crap. Okay, we seem to be dealing decent damage, so hopefully I can do this. Although I did make the mistake of trying to use bullets there when I've not got any at all. Let's get the hell out of dodge and run. We'll heal. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool stuff. That's the stuff right there. I'm trying to do some business on the same guy so we can thin the herd a little bit, but I can clearly see this guy is the one that's meant to annoy you in the fight. Oh, shizer. Okay. I wonder why it didn't let us use the buff. Oh, this guy's also got pyro skills, but he likes to get a little closer. I guess that should have been made clear by the candle he was holding. Ooh, these guys are a little quick. Okay. Crank open them blood echoes. Not the best fight of my life, but as I said, I have taken a little bit of a break, so I'm getting used to it again. Oh, man. Well. Oh, that's us dead. We just got stunned there. Attacked by 3 at the same time. That was rather misfortunate. There you see the short rune chalice. You can read that description if you want. Oh, the salty's kind of there, to be honest, in terms of losing all those echoes. And to be honest, I think that we made that fight a little more difficult than it was perhaps meant to be. Partly down to the fact that I'm fresh, you know. It's a fresh start. I've had a bit of a break. And down to the fact that I was kind of focusing too much on examining the bosses a bit, maybe, instead of taking a good look at actually focusing on the fight and trying to kill them. Oh, let's hope we can work our way back without losing all them echoes. Crap, that may have been the most that we've had on us at one particular moment. Oh, this is augmented by the fact that I don't know where I'm going. I don't know. I don't know which the right direction is. Okay, in fact, it's ringing a bell. It's ringing a bit of a bell. Ah, yes. I believe we make a beeline down this road and then we'll eventually find our way. So those were the shadows of Yharnam. No, in fact, this is looking like an entirely different area. Or maybe not. Anyway, those were the shadows of Yharnam. It looked like there were 3 kind of, well, not necessarily Grim Reaper-y. Oh, shit. Antidote, quick. Good, 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 good. Those were not necessarily Grim Reaper type characters, as I was saying, but they were shrouded in similar kind of gear, I guess you could say. Oh, we found our way back already. Nice. That's not a bad run back. Yeah, we'll leave that guy alone. Yeah, the shrouded gear cloaks. Sorry for my pause there. I got a little bit lost in that guy transforming. The cloaks, the spells looked crazy. Obviously all wielding katanas, it seems, so that's kind of scary, because, you know, they can get quick with those stuns. And I've just realised why I can't use the buffs on my weapon, and that's because we changed this to fire, didn't we? So that's obviously prevented us from using any other buff. I can't remember if I considered that or not at the time, but so be it, it's gone now, no big deal. Let's go in and have our second chance. And let's pick up that first. Right, where is this pyro fiend? There he is. Okay, we don't want to maybe get too cocky with these guys, because if they all gang up on us, then we could be in for a bad time. As we found out last time. We took 2 spells and a katana. Oh, sugar! Okay, stay cool, stay cool. Oh god, they home as well, don't they? If we try and keep them pinned behind this, then maybe we can get a chance to wail on this guy. I know we've got one pursuing us entirely throughout the fight, going full melee, but that's the risk I'm willing to take. At least he's stun lock, at least there's that. You made a bad mistake there, my friend. Okay, that's ripped into that guy a little bit. Oh, crud. We know that guy can get cheesy with the knockdowns. Let's bear that in mind. I'm trying to pull a couple of them far away so that we get the chance to single out the guy on his own. Fake left. Oh, crud. Oh, crap. He deals damage. Focus. Focus. Okay, let's get back into the mix. Come on. Oh, crap. I'm playing bad. I'm playing so bad right now. Wasting a lot of heals, but I'm willing to do so if it means winning the fight. God, that guy can't half pick us down and pick us off like that with a quick hit. I'm assuming the fight's going to be much more easier once we've at least got rid of one of them, especially if he's taking us down with a lot of ranged attacks like that. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Come on. No, I should have guessed by the amount of transformations that there's been in the game so far that they were gonna get down with the snake action. Oh crap, it's affected all of them as well. And new fire spells, seriously? He's nearly dead, he's not far off dead. I don't like the fact that katana's been buffed. It deals enough damage already. Die. Great, that's one of them. That's one taken down. I'm willing to take... Oh god, they're both pressing us now. I was willing to take the full-blooded melee guy, but it seems like the other pyro wants some action. Wonder if I can nail a backstab on one of them. They seem pretty nimble on the feet, so I don't think I'm going to get the chance. Okay. Oh, wow, that range. Oh, boy. That's some insane stuff. Come on, keep that concentration. We're going to have to get in there and mix it at some point, though. I just don't want them both on me at the same time. Okay, we got a couple of hits in there, that's nice. Bear in mind the attacks, the range. Okay, this guy's sugar. I'm doing my best to try and commentate as well as I can while fighting off these guys. I know I'm never going to be the best while in this state because it does demand a little bit of concentration. Probably sacrificing a little bit of quality in terms of play for that. But I'm willing to make that trade. I'm sure you guys are okay with that too. Come on, come on, come on. Not both at the same time. I didn't want to bait both of you. Good, good, good. Nice amount of damage there. Okay, that was good. That was a nice amount of damage. Keeping the other guy at bay for now the best I can. Come on. Not you. I want your friend. I want your friend. He's on the lowest HP at the minute, so give me him. I know I'm backing off a little bit here. This is what it's all about. It's like a boxing match. It's not all about getting in there and slogging it out. You've got to defend sometimes too. Play smart. Back off a little bit. You saw Mayweather against Pacquiao. Pacquiao was the only one walking forward in that fight. Mayweather was running. Yet he won the fight because he was using his defensive skills as well, you see. It's all about not getting in them points, backing off, coming forward and getting the jabs in like that. There you go. There you go, you see, get in, get out. Couple of hits. My hit ratio is a lot higher than his. Hopefully you're finding it comical that I'm turning this into and making the reference to a boxing match while fighting in a boss on Bloodborne. Totally relevant, of course. But you see where I'm coming from at least, don't you? There is an element of truth into what I'm saying there. Oh, crud. Enough messing around, let's take out that guy. Oh, crap, no. Please no, please no, please no. Oh. Right, we need to take out this guy now. He's survived long enough. We've been in this boss fight long enough. Come on, just give me one opportunity. One opportunity to take him down. Oh, no, 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 no. One opportunity to take out that guy on his own. Please, just one. One opportunity. That might be it. That might be the opportunity. Yes! Yes, it is. Right, me and you now, friend. Oh, what in the world is that? That's not even fair. That's just not even fair. I'm scared of them snakes. I'm so scared. Run away, run away, run away. I don't even want to deal with them. I don't even care if you get anything for cutting off one of those heads. I do not want to fight them. Ah, come on, that's a little bit BS-y. Right, just try and not let him cast that, whatever it is, that little spell, I guess you could call it. Whoa, what's your what's your deal? You got the Makoto in your hand there? Out of that. Don't even dare. Don't even dare. Die, 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 die. Yes! Yes! Prey slaughtered. Cool. Oh boy. The Shadow of Yharnam. Nice. Blood Rapture rune. That was a rather prolonged fight, I guess you could say, but very fun nonetheless. And super cool. Fighting off three Grim Reaper type characters all at the same time. Cool. I do like that. Got him on the second attempt, I'm fine with that. Let's make our way back to the Hunter's Dream. Level up. 71,000 echoes, that's not bad at all. And there you see, as I was saying, oh, the Kirk Hammer, that is a nice weapon. I've seen people like tweet about that and show off pictures of it, and it looks so cool. I'm unsure where it is, and I really don't want to search up where it is. I want to find it myself, but I don't know whether I've passed that point in the game already or not. But the Kirk Hammer is certainly a top tier weapon from what I've seen. Hello, my friend.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire?
Channel
Very
blood echoes.
well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me...
What to do, what to do. Where shall we place our echoes? So we've got 4. We've got 4 chances. Honestly, I might up the blood tinge a little bit, maybe. I'm pretty sure we've gone too deep. Well, on first playthroughs like this, I always put points into every single stat. And I know you're not going to see all of that because I'm only going to show the first playthrough on this character, maybe. But I'll certainly be continuing it in the New Game Plus. But I don't know whether I'm going to record that. So, like, I'm tempted to put points in this, but for the sake of this playthrough, I might keep it as like a strength build and just go for your strength and your endurance and stuff. I'm really not sure. Maybe 2 more HP. 2 blood tinge, we'll try that. Yeah, we'll go for that. Cool.
Hunters have told me about
we've heard that dialogue before, that was excellent. We loved that one.
Good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
What in the world just happened there? First of all, why did my character gesture? I'm sure I didn't click anything. And the doll actually reacted. What? What? Oh my goodness! No way! That's insane. Not so emotionless after all, are you? She can actually move around herself and... Well, I guess that's not too surprising, but that's so cool that she'll actually react to gestures. That's so cool. I like that one. She bowed to us a second ago. Oh, that's so cool. Wow, that's awesome. That's a nice little detail added by From Software there. Very cool. And we know that we can fortify our weapons and take off these... Or can we? 1 second. It's in the Blood Gem Fortification, that's right. So we can take off the fire attack if we want to, which will allow us to use the buffs. But for the second, I'm probably going to keep it how it is, because we didn't really need the buff in that fight in the end, to be honest. So I'm probably going to keep it like so for now, because we're doing good damage with it anyway. But if that becomes a problem in the future, I'll take it off. And as for the Chalice dungeons go, I've been having a think of this while I've not been playing. And that is, I think I'm going to leave these for the first playthrough. And I'm probably going to show them as maybe a separate series of videos on New Game Plus. Because I've heard that they do scale up in New Game Plus, so it's not as if I'm going to absolutely stomp them. It's going to be maybe even more difficult. So, we'll see what happens there for sure. And I think that's the best way to do it, I think, because it seems like a kind of side part to the story, if that makes sense. I know I've explained things like that before, but I think that's what I'm going to do. Probably do them as a separate series of videos once I've done the main game itself, the actual whole playthrough. And hopefully you guys, you girls, whoever's watching is okay with that. But I think that's the best structured way to approach it, to be honest. So that's what I'll do. For example, one episode there, and so on. So look forward to that coming after the playthrough. And right now, I think... 1 second, which was... Forbidden Grave. That's where I was. Okay, the Forbidden Grave was the lantern that I was currently at after killing that boss. So, as I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, I did want to track back and take a look at a few things that I thought may have changed and or are now... not that, sorry, that I actually had missed and wanted to go back and take a look at. So we'll go and take care of that now. Perfect opportunity, I'd say. Cleared that Forbidden Woods area, leveled up a little bit, and we're ready to go back out into the world. Gehrman still hasn't returned back. That's kind of concerning. I hope that, because he was speaking about the Blood Chalices, I hope that, or the Chalice dungeons rather, I hope you don't need to complete them before he returns, because that'd be kind of awkward in terms of what I've just explained about doing them as a separate series. So fingers crossed that's not the case, and I look forward to seeing him again. Let's see if Yusefka has anything different to say.
Oh, well, hello. Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness. You're soon off to hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Yusefka's clinic. Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them. This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation. Tempted? Well, off you go then.
New dialogues there. And that's actually put us in a bit of a predicament now. Because the character in the Healing Church, whose name I've forgotten, also wants us to send survivors there. So it's kind of do or don't, you know? Send them to Yusefka, send them to the Healing Church with that other character. The one who was on about wanting more friends. I wonder if it gives us the option. Or now that we've spoken to Yusef, could they come here automatically? I'm not sure. But as you saw anyway, you can take a look at her face a little early by doing that. Tilting it around the door, that little hole there. And she also said she'd give us a reward, so maybe there's more incentive to bring them here. We'll certainly have a think about that.
If you find anyone who's still human, send them straight to Yusefka's clinic. You can assure them there's no place safer. Please, do me this service.
Okay, so she really wants us to send them to the clinic. Apparently no safer place. We'll see.
If you find any, you can...
Okay, yeah. And she also said in that first dialogue that the beasts are nothing to be feared. And that tends to make me think that she knows more than we do. In the way that... how could you not be scared of all these terrible monsters, these beasts? You know what I'm saying? It's strange. And she obviously says that she can cure them. Or at least attempt to. So, I'm not sure what's going on there. I wish I did. I'm sure we'll find out later on, but she doesn't seem to care at all. She seems like she can really benefit them. As long as they're still part human, which makes me think that the wolf guys are probably come under that bracket, if you will, and that she can actually help them. I'm not sure. Whereas we're the hunter, I guess we may not fear him, but we're there to kill, and nothing else. Or so I think, anyway. This gate is still closed by some device. We've not reached this bit yet. I'm not sure if that's locked off until later, but we remember at the start of the game I did try it, and it was locked that time too. So that was another thing I wanted to check out. We can tick off Yusefka's dialogues at least. We've gone back and spoken to her. Kill that guy off. And we are now approaching something else that I wanted to come back and check out. And that is... okay. I should have looked at that before I climbed the ladders. Another blood vial. We've already got 20. Because we had quite a few in stock in the Hunter's Dream. So that automatically refills us. And this was the thing that I wanted to do. And I'm sure it was made clear right near the start of the game in the first couple of episodes that these lanterns actually identify NPCs in the game, players that you can speak to, that are sane. So we kind of jumped the gun on this one and we ended up missing it. We saw the lantern. We didn't think to go to the window and speak though, did we? We can actually talk to someone. And I'm not sure who this is. I've not spoken to the guy, as I said. I was doing the other playthrough off camera. And obviously I've not gone further than I am, by the way. I feel like I need to throw that out. I've not done anything that I've not already done in this playthrough. But I did find out that you could speak to this guy. So let's see what he's got to say.
Oh, a hunter of beasts, are you? Glory be, you know not the value you possess. But more's the pity. The hours of the night are many, and the beasts more than I can count. A veritable hunt unending. Not even death offers solace, and the blood imbibes you. A most frightful fate. Oh my. But I'm willing to do you a kindness. Step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient, shrouded church. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength. Yes, I'm unquestionably certain.
Tonsil Stone. Right, that's really interesting. I can't help but feel that his dialogues would have been different had we actually spoken to him at the beginning of the game. So I think I've missed out on something there. Sadly, I'm going to have to take that on board off camera on another playthrough that I do. But interesting nonetheless. At least we've came back and spoken to him. And he says that it's an unending, like, journey, if you will, hunt. There's a lot of... I'd really like to mull over a lot of this lore off camera, but I'd just like to give my first impressions as and when I pick it up once I'm speaking to the characters. So I'll do what I can with that, as I have been doing throughout this playthrough. Unending hunt, he says that we've got a power that we're blessed by that we don't really know. Not sure about that. Maybe it's something to do with the beasthood. I'm still speculating on whether you can transform or not with that, wherever it's gone. Like there, the stat screen. We're on 456 at the minute. So maybe it's something to do with that. He also mentioned about the church. You can go to the right of the cathedral and access a shrouded church. And maybe is that the one that we've been to already, or perhaps another one. I have no idea. The one that we went to surely didn't seem to be shrouded. So maybe it's a different section. Intriguing for sure.
Not even death offers solace, and the blood imbibes you. Seek you the ancient shrouded church, hidden to the right of the main cathedral. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength.
Yeah, he said it's hidden around the right. Hidden to the right of the cathedral. Okay. This is making me think it's definitely not the one we've already been to. So I am going to progress as I continue talking. There's obviously a clear focus on blood and the tie to it. And he says it imbibes you and that there's... Did he say there's... What did he say? I mean, there's so much that gets thrown out in these dialogues that I forget some of it the second I walk away, because there's so much of it that goes on. But there's clearly a focus on the blood and the pale blood, as we know from starting the game, and what relevance that has I'm still not too clear on, but it's certainly to do with beasthood, the monsters and all that kinds of stuff, I have no doubt. I have no doubt that most will be made clear as we get a little deeper into the game. Okay, let's take down these dogs. There is something that I actually want to do over here, and I'll get to that once I've killed these guys. This guy gonna see me? Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Let's kill off you and your pet. The blood imbibes you. Bad blood, good blood, old blood. It's a lot of blood. And as I'm silent, I'm just thinking. I'm racking my brain. I really want to know. I feel I'm not too far away from actually discovering what that's talking about and the whole relevance to the story of blood. But I feel like I'll need a little bit more information throughout the game before I can make that assumption, or analysis rather, of what it actually means. So I'm sorry, I'm going to have to kind of like leave that for now, but it will be made clear in the future. I'm sure it will. I'll die if it doesn't. So right now I'm probably going to end the episode here, because as you saw, I just give a little sneak peek of that other lantern, and that is something that I also noticed. I cannot believe I missed another character there. You can talk to someone else. They're highlighted by these incense burners, which is what they are. They are incense burners, and they are also relevant to the storyline as well, so I've been told. And once again, sadly, I have no information which I can give on them. I'm just going to have to provide the analysis on those once I find out a little bit more about them too. So hopefully it's been a fun enough episode. We've killed a cool boss. We've made some good progression. We've done a bit of backtracking, speaking to a few characters. That's excellent. We'll pick up here next time. with whoever's in there. I'm hearing some chimes. Nice little jukebox playing. I'll see you guys next time. This has been Beta Wolf and Bloodborne once again. Good night.